Hi, this is Marcel. I want to show you today how to skive a heel counter. Hand skiving and heel counter needs two things: a good marble and some sharp tools. First of all, we start with a piece of broken glass. With this, we remove the grain side a little bit. It's a pretty effective tool. And then start to work on the flesh side. So how should we start? At the curved part, we remove first around an inch wide, a little bit maybe more, but it's around an inch, and here a little bit less. The sides are quite long because this transition should be really nice. This is my personal method. I use a curved knife. Some other makers use straight knives. They have their own methods, so you will see how I do it. So before we start skiving, we have to be sure the marble is not straight and we don't hold it like this. We want all the scrap goes directly to the ground. Marble should stay clean all the time. So we can hold it here, or you can even hold it like this, but never ever like that. Okay, this is pretty dangerous. So let's start first cut at this edge. We don't want to cut immediately to the right shape, because even if it's possible, why would we do that? We can get the perfect result slowly. Make sure when you make this cut, the leather is on the marble all the time. And all the scrap goes to the ground immediately. Okay. Many times during the process you have to sharpen your knife. This is the way we Hungarian shoemakers sharpen our knife. This is a kind of combination of two moves. One is this, only use a wrist, and the other is just a simple pull. You have to combine these two moves. And yes, the sharp edge goes against the stone. The edge has a certain angle with the stone. That's really important. That should be a really steep angle. So now we have a sharp knife. We can continue the work. You have to finish the corner. Don't worry too much about the edges yet. We'll get there soon. And now go to the straight sides. As this is the lasting allowance, it doesn't have to be paper thin. It has to have a certain thickness to give the right structure, which is like a millimeter. When we skive any leather, especially if we want to take off the thickness, we start always from the edges. So now we finished the straight side, we go to the corner. Until this point, the tip of the knife went always outside. Now we use it towards the center. That's why it's important that this knife is curved. So we use it towards the center, and with sewing moves we skive the edge. Okay, now it's more or less done. Edges are a little bit thinner, so now we can move to the center. This edge is still not ready. We have to refine it to make it really thin, but that would make it really vulnerable. So let's finish the center, and the last moment will be the edges. So until I use a straight edge knife, now I change to a little bit curved. This is a little bit more effective in the center. And same order. Now we go to this side. Now we only have a little bit narrow stripe here, which was the original thickness. And it's pretty easy to remove now. Okay, two more steps left to finish. One, to check it with your hand and smooth it with the knife. So don't believe your eyes, check it with your fingers. They will tell you where to work a little bit more. Okay, let's say it's done. And go back to the glass. And the last phase of the work, finish the edges. The only way you can do it with a very steep angle. This way is not so effective. The steep angle, you can press down the material against the marble, so that will give you enough control to finish it. So this is ready, we can start lasting. So our heel counter is ready to use. Go ahead and keep your knife sharp.